So welcome back, and in this video I will show you some small things I haven't talked about before. To start with, I want to go back to the code node. The code node is quite versatile. We used it for chapter end, but we can also use it for other stuff. For example, if you add a test here, you can add a code node, and the default behavior is to wait a little bit. So that can be used to model cutscenes. You can have it to play sound. So you can add a sound like that. This is a door sound. So we try this one.
Hey.
Maybe it's better placed on the door, but now it's just us testing. You can hide and show characters that's in the scene if you want to model it. But to do that, we can, for example, make an act. Oh, sorry. If we have the main character saying hello, and then we have the chef saying something. Hey you. And for some reason we want to have a story where the right character goes away. He went. And maybe in this case I regret a little bit that I removed this sound, because that could be quite suitable here to play the sound of somebody go away like this. So if we try this.
Hey. Hello.
Hey, you.
He went away.
So that's a little bit about the code node. One thing that is good to use is the rearranging of the graph. And you can use the keyboard to traverse the graph. You can press Command and then the arrow keys to change the distance in the graph. You can balance the graph. If you get it messy like this, you can select like the start node and then Command B, and it will auto arrange. You have the stuff here in the menu. So there are some other stuff you can use here. Maybe you forgot from the first video that you have a help system here where you can get some of the stuff that I've been talking about if you want for reference. If you want to export a game and import a game, it's here. You can export all dialogue to Excel, which can be quite convenient if you want to use spell checking. And you can actually have some kind of revision history here if you get problems, but it's quite primitive, but you can go back to some previous state. What more? Yeah, you have undo and redo and stuff like that, but that's more or less everything. No, one more thing, sorry. This editor can support making games that can be played without any graphics, for example for people with visual impairment. And to support that, you should name things. So stove had been giving a voiceover text, but you could do that for all objects in the scene. So if we type the name here like this, then there will be a voiceover for all interactables.
Hi. Door. Test. Door. Stove.
That's useful, and you can also add sound that will be used to find the interactable. Now we don't have so many, but we have a whistling sound here. And if we play and we look,
Hey.
if we look for the door,
Door. Door.
it will be played
Door.
as a guide. And that's about it now, I think. If I forgot something, I come back. Bye bye.